Good evening, welcome to a Walkie Talkie, and I'm just wanting to give maybe some personal advice, or maybe, I don't know, just have a listen, see what you think of it. Right, so all these Android phones and Apple iPhones have things like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Android Pay, Google Wallet, all these kind of weird wallet apps, right? And every single one has the same kind of thing they do. It's just a different name for each. And that is storing bank details. I think it's quite dangerous because how easy is it to lose a phone in the first place? I've lost one phone and got it back. But the general shtick is these apps store your bank detail. And there's not just that. Right, see, if you use Amazon a lot, you most likely will have the Amazon app. That's another place that stores your bank details. Then you'll have various things like maybe, your subscription bike hire service, and that's another place. And before you know it, you've got about 20 different apps storing your bank details. And apart from losing the phone, Androids, iOS devices can still get viruses in the same way as our computers, right? And once in a nefarious source put the virus into your iPhone or Android, gets to work and they find out your details, chalks are all off, and before you're even halfway towards dealing with the virus, you can lose money. I just personally, I actually despise these mechanisms fooling the general public into thinking storing details such like that on an iPhone, an iPad, whether it's a pad or a phone, it doesn't really matter. It still runs that kind of mobile OS, and I honestly think it's very, very negligent of people like Apple, Android, Google, because we've got a strange thing in our pockets called a wallet, and that's basically there to do the job of that app, but they're wanting to reverse the switches to the phone doing everything in the app. The OS is wanting to switch the gears to the phone doing everything the wallet, the traditional wallet, used to do for you. I personally don't think there's going to be any change to me using a traditional wallet. I mean, apart from anything, if you drop your wallet in the house and it falls from a high height, it's going to be alright. Do that with your phone, you might have a crack in your screen. You might even lose the full screen itself. But these money handling apps on phones, I just really disagree with. I really do. I think it's shocking expecting a phone to handle such sensitive, personal, identifiable information, also known as PII. I don't know where society got to a point where they would put their faith in a bloody mobile phone to keep their bank details safe. I don't know. I honestly don't get that one, because your wallet can't get infected with a virus. right? I know we've got wireless cards these days, and people can run up your side of your leg with a skimmer, but it's a quick and easy one for that, and but that's called buying a contactless proof wallet. I've got one, and it's good. It's nice and thick, it does the job, it remains fashionable, and that's that. But as I say, I really disapprove of these money handling apps on mobile phones. And apps can be what you call cracked, right? And that's another way that money can be taken. And before you know it, they took a whole lot of money. And because a lot of people don't know about cracking and whatever, they wouldn't be able to diagnose what happened. It's just an absolute mess. And apart from anything, sometimes people share one phone between two, and if you ever fall out with the other party, well, they could take your savings and basically ram it up your arse and leave you with nothing, right? Which is obviously a very poor thing, but ultimately my general thing is I don't use any digital payment app. I don't have apps for like Amazon. I just go straight onto the website, log in, buy my purchase, log out, and then that's that. I think society got into a weird glib moment where society thinks that the apps and taps will keep your bank details safe. No, they don't. Apps can get very easily cracked on both platforms, iOS and Android, so it's just weird. And at a time I see people whipping out their phone and turning on the card app for the bus. It's a bit weird. It really, it's weird and unsettling. That's what I was saying. I mean, it's wallets for good reasons, and as I say, you know, skimming is a not unknown situation that happens in real life. But my best advice is look for a wireless contactless proof wallet. They're not a bad idea, and I wouldn't even suggest getting something mad expensive. I'd just get something maybe just at a general price, because to be honest, yeah, there's a lot of skimmers out there, especially in town centres, Grimsby, London, Birmingham, Manchester, Nottingham, heck, Aberdeen, Edinburgh, Glasgow, I think to a lesser degree. But best thing you can do, get yourself a wallet. On Amazon, I would say it's no more than a £5, right? You can get really stupidly good designs if you scroll around, but I'm leaving that one up to you. So in the meantime, I am going to leave you here. Just a quick info: Speed Queen Laundrette is going to be opening. Oh, actually, it's already open. Yeah, nobody told me about this. Right, somebody said, oh, it's going to be opening soon, but apparently it's open now. Let's see. Apparently not. It must be opening tomorrow then. But anyway, thing about sleeve shoes, to have a great day, whatever you are up to. And again, me love you long time.